ain't turning back now. Not that that was ever an option. Yeah. Time for some payback.
Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to Let's Play Devil May Cry 5.
I'll drag you all the way down.
We are finally back in the main route of the Qliphoth after the very beginning of the game, after the prologue, where everybody, Trish, Lady, Nero, and Dante, all included, got their asses kicked by Urizen. Mission 8, we are gonna finally get our rematch. Now keep in mind, you can beat Urizen in the prologue mission, and you get a secret ending for doing so. We're still gonna see that later on, near the end of the LP. We'll go back for that. For now, it's a lot of really basic enemies. It's just giving you a chance to reacclimate in case you went through Mission 7 as V instead of Nero. But we had just picked up all these new Devil Breakers, so there was so much less incentive to go through as V instead of Nero. I mean, we got Ragtime, we got Rawhide, and we got Tomboy. And then the mission right before that, we finally got Buster again. So we've had so many opportunities, so few rather, to really get a good feel for all these new toys. Rawhide is just one of my favorites. It's not the flashiest, but the fact that it has multiple combos is something that I enjoy a whole lot, and then I enjoy its break age. And I'm feeling a little bit off, not just because I'm sick, but I think I also have Sekiro in my fingers today. Also, that's fun as hell, being able to jump cancel the Gerber at launches. There's an almost incomprehensible amount that you can do with each character's systems. I mean, it's saying something that V is the least complex character in the game, and he's controlling, at minimum, 2 different characters aside from himself at once. They're giving us a Gerbera here, which is going to come in handy. There's going to be quite a little bit of platforming in this level to reach a couple of secrets. Not here. I'm not going to bother with that ledge. That's just red orbs. And they throw so many at you, especially towards the later part of the game, that going out of your way for red orbs is not really a necessity. Yeah, some of those bigger side upgrades, they're costly, but still. Oh, we got 2 with that. Very good. I'm still hitting my Sekiro buttons automatically and having to think about my DMC5 buttons, so that's going to be an adjustment period. And every time you enter one of these bloodstreams, you're going to want to check behind it. Usually there will be something good. And hey, the lighting change. These will just expedite your progress up the Qliphoth and get you to some new, not quite biomes, but at least different lighting setups to make it look visually diverse. So the Rawhide has its standard combo, which you just mash it out. It also has delay combo, which is 1 hit, wait, and then mash the rest of it out. It's also really good if you want to accidentally parry things that are coming in around you, since the AoE of it is just point blank and it hits everything on any side of you.
Still falling?
Yep. Oh, that was only the level 1 exceed, though. that. That is the combo B. And then it also has its air combo and all the other stuff. It's really not half bad whatsoever. Oh, it's so fun to do! Like, that's every weapon in this, though. Every weapon, every devil breaker, every pet. I guess that's what they could have done with V to make him that much more interesting. Oh, shit. Is in the same way that you unlock moves, or not even moves, because that's the same for V, but new devil arms for Dante, or new devil breakers over time for Nero. They could have given V new pets as the game goes on. Oh, it's one of the Impusa Queens. This is good. Get some stuff done with that. Ah, I did take a little hit there. Usually got grabbed. But just like popping Devil Trigger in 3 and 4, I think the others before that too, your Devil Trigger, or in this case, your, not Break Age, it's the LB to eject the arm. That will also break grabs. Actually, don't know if I knew that the Impusa Queens had a grab attack. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, I very rarely even see that. Luckily, they pump you full of different devil breakers in here. And we're all good over there. Reminds me of Hell in Bayonetta 2 a little bit. Or Inferno. Yeah, sure, we'll take an overture and climb up. Oh, shit. Yeah, definitely have Sekiro fingers today. These are some of the buttons I'm not trying to hit.
Going down is the only way, huh?
So you can trace the path that you're supposed to take through here. There are a couple of side paths, but you can follow the main path just by following the glowing vein. Baphomets are really cool. They're long-range caster enemies. And they are very much inspired by the witches from DMC Devil May Cry. Which, again, it's a real shame how everything went down with that game. I was recently reading that morale had gotten so low from the reception of DMC Devil May Cry that Itsuno had handed in his resignation to Capcom, and the only way they convinced him to stay was to agree to let him do pretty much whatever he wanted for 5. And that's a hell of a silver lining, because Itsuno Unchained for DMC 5 was a hell of a thing, as you can see. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, DMC Devil May Cry deserved better, but deserved better, but it led to like a confluence of circumstances that gave us this brilliant ass game, and still let Itsuno take some of the better parts of that and just congeal everything that's DMC 1 through 4 and DMC Devil May Cry into something that is just better than any individual Devil May Cry game has ever been. So even though that all shook out like a supreme shit show, the long-term effect of it? Or the long-term consequences? turned out pretty alright. And because we can't get Nico's van up here, we actually have a Goddess of Time statue for Nero, for once. And really, the main thing that I'm going to want to do is just switch my loadout of Devil Breakers. Because I know that there's something coming up that I'm going to want something very specific for. Namely, in that first slot, don't want Buster. I do want Gerbera in the very first slot. And then everything after that, don't want 2 Ragtimes in a row. Guess I'm really not that much of a fan of Ragtime. I haven't found the best ways to use it stylishly. Like, yeah, the break age is really, really good. But just the regular bubble with it, I have a hard time figuring out what to do with that. So we're going to be doing a lot of that across this chasm. Riding high, Gerbera. Okay. By breaking a lot of our arms, after making an initial mistake with the buttons, we still managed to clear that gap. If we had fallen into the gap, we would have to have fought a bunch of Scudo Angelos. And if we didn't kick the shit out of them with great speed, we would not have been able to get that blue orb. We wouldn't have been able to jump back up in time. That platform falls away pretty quickly. Oh, I went back to that Spencer poster from the last mission. I realized something else. The all-white version of Spencer.
Someone's a lousy architect.
The all-white version of Spencer is what he looked like in the concept art for Devil May Cry 1 when it was still transitioning between RE4 and DMC. I don't know if I ever shared this, but Dante's pseudonym, Tony Redgrave, also came from that chapter in Resident Evil 4's development. Tony was going to be the main character of Resident Evil 4, and he was also the son of Spencer. Or poised to be. Before it got retooled as Devil May Cry, and then the actual version that we know and love of RE4 came out, starring Leon. Oh, this is a pretty good fight. Whoop. I'm going to that LB a little too much, as if, again, I was playing Sekiro, just feathering it for a quick little parry, or an attempted parry. And it turns out that that's not the way to go in this entirely different game. This happened a little bit when I was switching back and forth between Metal Wolf and some, was it one of the Dead Spaces that I was doing for an LP? Platform wasn't formed yet. Can't make it up? Oh, no! I think maybe if I had taunted, I could have got the extra height. Okay there. Calm down. So we're gonna ride this up about halfway to the top. And then jump off onto this. There are a couple of these that we can shoot to create Grim Grip points. And we're good. There's another one that leads further up. We don't want to take that one yet. Instead, We'll jump down here, there's the glowy red bit, and our sigil that makes up the secret mission marker. Secret mission 5, get to the goal without touching the ground. This is a really fun one. V has a similar one, which I think is slightly better. This one's not half bad, though. This is all a matter of rhythm, I think. So there are about a dozen dormant Grim Grips, so the rhythm is shoot, swing, pan the camera a little bit. Oh yeah! Yeah, no running starts. Cool. Great job. Oh, shit. So you have to find the rhythm when it's going to allow you to shoot the next target. Because it'll stop your mid-air momentum pretty hard. So it's about the apex of the jump past the current point that you're on. You have to keep the camera panned enough that the lock-on is going to properly pick these up. And then that gets complicated around here-ish. And then through this tunnel, I think is the hard part. Because you get not a lot of room to maneuver. Hey, 3 tries, that wasn't too bad. And that's the second out of 3 blue orbs we'll get in this mission. If I haven't said it before, I'm not going for every blue orb in the game. I will do all the secret missions, though, in this LP. So we will probably finish the LP missing maybe just a handful of blue orbs, to be honest.
Let's get airborne.
Now we don't have too much left before we reach Urizen once again. We're starting to get back to the familiar lighting. This one, just a Glyphoth branch, except when you kill it and you come back to the front of the bloodstream, another blue orb. Fragment.
Good. Finally made it. Now, a phone here? Does it still work?
Hey, that thing I said about the phones and how Nico can't get in? Yeah. No.
So, think you can make it all the way here?
Duh. Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm just gonna store this magazine for later. And speaking of magazines, we'll take some bullshit with us into the fight. Maybe another ragtime. Maybe we can use the ragtime breakage combined with Tomboy to just get some real good damage in. Oh! Okay. I ran past the ramp twice. I found a whole bunch of red orbs in like little nooks and crannies around the level, but I ran past the progress ramp twice. Hey, there we go.
Think it's good to be king, huh? Not for much longer.
I really enjoy all the string music in the Glyphoth. Oh, we don't have enough for another Tomboy.
Hey, douchebag. Miss me? Where's Dante? No body? No dried up Dante jerky? Nothing?
You've come here to die.
He talks. Urizen, huh? I bet your parents didn't like you much, 'cause your name sucks.
I am without a name. I am power. Absolute.
Well, no name. I'll be sure to put that on your tombstone.
You will suffer and die.
I'll show you, deadweight.
Same fight as before. Nothing about this fight has changed.
I'm not interested in you having a winning streak. Now I can break it.
The only difference now is you aren't fighting him on mission 1. You have more unlocked, you probably have more health, but also you're probably just better at this now.
You shall regret your
And he's still not moving out of his chair. Like, he's still barely acting against you. Still using these little Quicksilver orbs. I mean, for a boss who doesn't move, there's a lot going on. It's pretty fun nonetheless. The health bar that you have to be paying attention to, though, is on this option that's protecting him. Eventually, you'll whittle his shield's health down. And this is not like the first time we fought him, where we were supposed to lose. You'll get a game over this time. Oh, shit. I knew I was going to get caught by one of those as soon as I started the other animation up. Ah, a little too close. That's more hits than I wanted to take. And you can see the little elements of every other enemy's moveset in this. Or every other boss's moveset. And there it is.
It's about time I landed something.
weak mortal. Demon power does not course through your veins, yet you try. How dare you strike me? You will regret being born useless and human. I will show you your worst nightmares. I will give you despair and death. Scatter like dust.
So this is how good of a job they do at building up Urizen to be a threat. This is our second fight against him. And the second fight is us landing a hit for the first time and forcing him to stand up out of his throne. And he maintains a lot of his moves from before, but now he's just actively fighting you. We can engage this. Oh, we didn't start Tomboy right away. Probably won't get the full thing out of that. No. Is this even gonna be a thing? No. Would have been nice if it was.
Let's get her.
Landing a single hit was progress for Nero.
Nearly human, petulant mortal flesh. Cursed the moment you were brought into this world. Who dares interfere? What creature stands against a king?
Is that a demon?
Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.